Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. I'm in the park today. I'm trying to do social distancing fishing, so it's going to be pretty easy for me as I stay on the go. But what I really want to do today is fish heavy cover and fish spots that are going to be difficult to get the fish through. Like, look at this. You see this? See how choked up all that is right there? So we're going to fish open areas and choked up places like this. We're going to fish areas that are where there's going to be like a bit of hyacinth in front of us, and we're going to fish inside the hyacinth, and we're going to do it two different ways. One of the ways I wanted to do today may or may not work out because it is windy. It is March right now. It is blowing like crazy, but it's not supposed to be, but it is blowing pretty good right now. It's just after 2 o'clock. So yeah, you guessed it, I was going to fish weightless. We'll see if we can do that. I got 2 rods here. We're going to use bass jigs with trailers. Let's get into it, man. I would love to get on that golf course today, but it is packed with people trying to take advantage of the situation. There's a lot of golfers out there. Maybe later we will try that. Probably, definitely. So here we go. Using bass jigs today, weedless jigs. Hopefully I don't go through all of them that I brought, but we're going to stick with dark colors. But I think we need to put a trailer on this. I got something cool in here somewhere that I just picked up not too long ago. I may have got these in Texas. I'm not sure where I got them. Net bait. I've never used this company, never used this product before. I want to go with the darkest one, and when I bought these were the darkest ones I could get at the time. So this would probably be good some places, but we're going to go with the darkest one here, which is a green pumpkin. That might not be dark enough. I don't know if that's even going to look that great on that black and blue jig I just showed you, but these are actually 4 bass jigs. I believe they are. They appear to be. They look like the perfect thing to put on there. Nice little chunk bait. Awesome. Let's get this in the sunshine so you can see it perfectly. Look at that. Smells good. Has a kind of a licorice smell to it. That's awesome. All right, we're going to put this on. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Usually when I put on a crawl bait on a jig, I cut it, but these I don't need to do that. So, but if I did have a regular speed crawl, I'd want to cut it down. So I would line it up with the jig and the backer right here. You see that, the catcher, whatever you want to call that, and I see how much I got to cut off. But this just looks fine. This also is a great method to figure out where you need to put your bring your point of your hook up through the bait at once you get there. All right, before I do that, I believe with this size jig it's going to be right here. There's a center line that comes down to 2 lines. Right at that point is where we're going to go for. Here goes nothing. Let's see if I can get this right the first time. Got to get it on as straight as possible. I don't always enjoy doing this because there's so much in the way. Hard to see at first. Oh, I got it. Let's see how it looks. Get some of that skirt out of the way. Let's see if we can push the catcher up in there. There we go. That looks good enough. I'll get that skirt kind of fixed up a little bit better, and then let's go see how fast it takes to lose this little buddy. This is the first spot we're going to try. While I was talking to you, I saw a lot of activity in that open area over there. We've got a lot of stuff in front of us, so it's going to be difficult to play the fish through. Now on this rod here, we have a leader unit on of 14-pound fluorocarbon, and then the main line is 20-pound braid. I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but when you're in Southeast Louisiana and you're going to be bebopping around, you never know. You might go from bass fishing to red fishing in one day, so you need to be ready. It's nice to just have one rod that can handle it all. One rod for everything. Oh, that sucked. I've left that spot back there to go find another spot. Look at this weird thing. In case I need to, I could crash here, but hopefully I don't need to. Doesn't look that waterproof, but it's very funky looking, huh? A little hut. All right, this is the second spot. It's a little crazy, but not too out of the question here. It's a little better than the first one. You can fish this from different positions. It's not going to be easy. There's a lot of things to decorate here. You can get your line in the tree. We want to fish out this way. There's usually something right in front of there. Could be right underneath the hyacinth as well. It's not too deep underneath this oak tree, the low branches you see, but stuff can be there. And then over here, same situation can exist. Let's go for this shallow area. There's something active right there. Not sure if it's a bass or a gar. Keeps chasing bait up into this area. Oh, come on. Oh, I got snagged, but it's not far out. Let's see if I can walk out here to get it without sinking all the way down to my chin. I don't mind getting my feet wet. I just don't like the way it smells when I come back out. It's got a real sulfury smell. Oh, that's a lot deeper than I thought it was. Let's see if I can reel my tip down to the problem and push it out and get it. Now let's see how bad my shoes are gonna stink. Ooh, got the black stuff, man. Woo! All right, let's see what is right in here. We're on the golf course now. I left the golf course to try and find some other things to fish. I come across this. Usually I would fish this, but right now I have a tip for you when it comes to social fishing distancing. Stay away from small docks and piers such as this, because people can corner you on here. There are people around right now that aren't respecting what's going on, and they'll get too close. They'll even try to shake your hand. You don't want anybody coughing on you right now. Got to stay healthy. So stay away from places like this, even though we used to love it. I'm having a bushwhack through here because there's too many people coming down the trail at the moment, and they're not really paying attention to what's going on. Hey, Corona Poodle. When you go back to your puppies and mummies. Oh. There we go. Oh, goodbye. Yes, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, that is a nice, it's a nice one. It's decent, decent. Oh, that's decent. That's a bit better than that first one, man. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Well, he's just a smidge better. Smidge better. Yeah. Whoa, but he hit good. He trashed that Senko as well. I'm gonna let you. Oh, okay. He couldn't wait. So much for fishing heavy cover and crazy stuff in the way. This is always a decent spot later in the afternoon. Just throw it right across there and work it back to you. They're gonna be coming back and forth in this bottleneck here. Sometimes it is choked up, and it's kind of interesting to fish when it's choked up. There's some crazy stuff going on. I might move away from this spot, even though I think I'm going to catch another one here. There's somebody around the corner, the people with the Corona Poodle over here. They're playing music, and I don't want copyright strikes. Normally I would fish longer, but it is 6:40, and given the current situation, I don't really feel like riding home in the dark in New Orleans. So it is like just a little after 6:40. Didn't quite get to catch the fish the way I wanted to, but it means a lot to me to be able to bring you a video of me catching fish. Right now, just catching fish is really important to me. It makes me feel a lot better. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so that bait I was using, the jig, the net bait, it worked all right in the water. It did get a couple of bites, but the Senko was the magic today. The Senko produced more bites and more fish, obviously. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Yeah, you're right.